More than 21 million seniors are already struggling to live on Social Security alone, and a new warning says 2026 could bring even more pressure. There's a trigger built into next year's payments that most retirees aren't prepared for, and it could shrink the raise many people are counting on. When I went through this report, the biggest surprise was realizing that a larger Social Security increase doesn't automatically mean more money in your pocket. And for many seniors, they won't see the problem until that first 2026 check arrives. In a minute, I'll show you how this adds up, but let's start with what's actually happening behind the scenes. Social Security announced a 2.8% COLA for 2026. At first glance, that sounds like progress. It's slightly better than the 2.5% raise seniors received this year. And after a long stretch of high grocery prices, increasing rent, and medical costs climbing month after month, even a small bump can feel encouraging. But that headline number doesn't tell the full story. It's only one part of what shapes your actual check in January. And unfortunately, it's not the part doing the heavy lifting next year. Right behind that COLA update came news that Medicare Part B premiums will see one of their biggest jumps in years. The standard premium is rising from $185 to $202.90 a month. That's a 9.7% increase, more than triple the size of your COLA. And for most retirees, this isn't something you pay separately or think about later. Medicare deducts it automatically before your Social Security money ever hits your account. So a large portion of next year's raise disappears before you even see it. This stings even more because seniors already feel like they're falling behind. The Senior Citizens League found that 94% of retirees believe the 2025 COLA didn't keep up with their real expenses. And when you look at how the government calculates these raises, it's easy to understand why. The COLA formula is based on the spending habits of workers, not retirees. That means essentials where seniors spend more money, like healthcare, prescription drugs, insurance premiums, and housing, don't carry the weight they should. Even when official inflation cools off, retiree inflation often doesn't budge. Now let's talk about how this plays out in real life. If you receive around $2,000 a month from Social Security, the 2.8% COLA gives you about $56 more each month. But Medicare's premium increase takes back $17.90 of that. Your true raise becomes roughly $38.10. It's not nothing, but it's nowhere near the raise the headlines might lead you to expect. And when you stack that against rising grocery costs, utility bills, property taxes, and out-of-pocket medical expenses, that $38 can disappear almost instantly. For retirees who rely heavily on Social Security, this kind of surprise can disrupt an entire year of budgeting. Many seniors are already feeling the strain, needing to dip into savings earlier in the month, or cutting back in ways they never had to before. Some are reducing fresh food purchases, stretching medications longer, or skipping small comforts they used to enjoy. When Medicare premiums consume such a large part of your COLA, it forces real trade-offs, even for people who thought they planned carefully. And here's the part experts worry about. Most retirees won't realize what's coming until January. They'll hear the news about the raise, expect a certain amount, and won't understand why the deposit looks smaller than expected. That confusion alone can cause financial stress. But planning ahead can soften the hit. This may be a good time to sit down with your budget. Look at where small adjustments can be made, or review your Medicare options during open enrollment later this year. Even slight changes to a 401k or IRA withdrawal, just a few dollars more per month, can help stabilize things before the new year arrives. There's also a deeper emotional frustration behind this. Seniors paid into Social Security for decades. They expected that these yearly raises would help them keep up, not fall behind. So when COLAs don't match real costs and Medicare premiums rise faster than benefits, it creates a sense that the system isn't reflecting the reality retirees live with every day. You hear it over and over. Everything's going up except my check. And that feeling is becoming more common, even during years when inflation is supposedly easing. So looking ahead to 2026, the real question becomes this. Do these yearly COLA increases actually help you keep up? Or does the rising cost of Medicare and everyday essentials make it feel like you're still falling behind no matter what?